Hey traders, Jason with Day Trading Fearless for a live stream where we're going to do education talk about markets and also day trade for the evening session for November 8th, 2022, election night. We're going to see if this market's going to rally, if we're going to fall, anything like that. So just want to say hello to all out there. And we'll give it a few minutes while people start to come in to the chat and all that. So, but first, real quick, just want to pull up something. If you guys haven't checked out my website, make sure you guys check out my website, Day Trading Fear, right here. So they just kind of give you support and resistance levels, things like that. So make sure you guys check that out. I also do coaching and mentoring. So again, my website, just check it out. Send me an email if you're interested and things like that. So that's what's going on. Quick little pitch of what I have to offer. But with that being said, let's jump right in to the markets, right? And like I said, we'll wait for a few people to kind of come in. Let's make sure everything's running correctly. I'm on just a single laptop. I don't have multiple monitors, so you'll probably see me kind of check this. Want to make sure everything's live, everything's going good, things like that. Cool. So people are now coming in. So just want to welcome everybody that comes in, and we'll leave this guy up. And I'll probably lose this. Like I said, normally I'm on a multi-monitor, things like that. So we're going to look for some day trades doing the S&P Emini Futures. But like I said, let's talk a little bit about psychology. If you're watching this before people start piling in, listen, my motto is manage risk, right? If you're able to manage your risk, you're going to be able to trade correctly, and you're also going to be able to stay in the game a lot longer. A lot of new traders jump into the markets not realizing how to really manage risk. So let's move this over here for right now. Just kind of want to make sure when people come in. But yeah, we want to always manage our risk. What does managing risk look like? Well, it looks like this. You want to sit there, and before you enter any trade, always have an entry, a target, and a stop loss. The reason being is it takes a lot of the emotion out of the trade. I've done it. We've all done it. One of the problems is when we trade, there's a lot of times where if we don't know exactly where our entries, our targets, our stop losses are, things like that, then what's going to happen is while we're in the trade, we're going to be living and dying by every little tick, right? Oh, wait, it's white, it's red, it's green. Wait, it's going higher. Oh my God, it's going lower, right? Instead of just saying something more along the lines of, hey, here is price, okay? I'm going to enter in here because there's a divergence or there's something I see. And if it breaks below here, I'm out. Maybe I will look for a pullback. I want to see price pull back and then rally. But I want to see, for me at least, is a potential divergence. We see one here. And here is our divergence. And then this would be our kickback. Right? So I would say, hey, as price pulls back, I want to get long. My exit's here. My target is up here, right? So I'm risking a point to make 2 points or whatever that number is. That is how you manage risk, right? It's okay to be wrong, but it's not okay to stay wrong. If you could really understand that and live and die by that, I think it'll really change the way you see the markets, your overall trading and things like that. So let me see one thing. Oh, okay, cool. Hey, I just want to welcome everybody in the room. We're going to look for trades, things like that. But make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe, turn on the bell notifications so when I do go live out of the blue, like I am right now, I just felt like, hey, let's go live. Let's see if there's anything we could do trading wise. I will look for it and see if we're able to find any type of trade. So I'll be on for maybe an hour or so, not too long. But if you're watching this as a live stream afterwards, okay, kind of as I've uploaded it, there's going to be little nuggets, hopefully to really help you as a trader. Now, one thing that I'll look for right now is I know we were making a high, a low, a lower high, lower low, right? So this is just more of a reversal right here, right, that I'd be looking for. Maybe if we get up to this 36, maybe 37 level, I will look for a short. Okay, and I'm just going to trade the micro E-minis. I'm going to throw in a short up here. So I got the trade in. And I'm just looking for this 75% retracement because I know we're in a downtrend, right? So market's going like this, here, here. So now I'm just looking for this and then a potential pullback right here. So no faith required. Hey, what's going on? Thank you for joining. Would you say that the 5-minute chart is currently in the second leg pullback? Probably, because I just kind of showed you on a 1-minute chart. But let's jump onto a 5-minute. Right? And here's the same exact thing. 1 leg, 2, 3. Right? So it's kind of like, or kind of 1 bounce, 2, right, bounce, and then we're just looking for that resistance. I'm going to cancel this trade because look at that, we missed it by about 2 ticks. So, and we already are at my target if I would have gotten filled. That's the way I look at it. So we need to be okay with missing trades, I believe. If you're not, it's really going to hurt you in the long haul. Let me see. I'm trying to do something. Okay. Hey, Jay, what's going on? No, I'm live. Live and kicking, my heart's beating. So what's going on, Jay? But yeah, hopefully that helped. No faith required on are we in a pullback. So yeah, here's the thing. On the bigger picture, we're actually, let's take a look, right? A high, a low, a lower high, right? But now a higher low, lower high, right? We're almost wedging, right? If we kind of draw this, this is essentially what's happening right here. And then we could see a wedge here, right? So we're just kind of coiling. I'd be expecting a move higher or a move lower out of this coil. Now, as the elections start coming in, because I'm watching them right now as I do this, as we start getting more and more results, I think my 2 cents of this is the Republicans win. I think they'll take the majority of the House and the Senate. I also think the market's probably going to rally off that. And then the CPI number will probably on Thursday come in around what's expected. And then the Fed and the market will rally again probably. And then the Fed's going to come out and smack the market down because remember, the Fed does not want the market higher, right, overall. So Hey, Jay, this is, oh, you're welcome. No faith. Jay, this is a 5 minute, but I was just showing them. Let's go back to a 2 minute or a 1 minute. And this is essentially what's happening, right? But who knows? This year, we might see a down market because, who knows? Maybe, I mean, I know it sounds crazy, but we could see a down market if the Republicans win. And I'm going to play both sides of it. I'm going to say the reason I say that is because then there won't be any more money being spent for the next couple of years, and that might be be a little bad for the market. So who knows? Here's the thing. If I gave you the news and told you exactly who's going to win, you're still not going to know if you should go long or short. So hopefully that helps. But this is one of the reasons why I like to day trade, just kind of look for things. But look at this, right? Nice, right to the 75% fib and rolling over. Now, what we could do if we want, clean up this chart, grab our Fibonacci extension tool, okay, and just go from this high to this low, right here, right back to here. And now we have levels to the downside. If we want, we can also go from here to here and do something like this, right? So now we got a trade to the upside. We have a trade to the downside. And this is a nice pullback. So from this whole leg, and look at where the 200 takes us, right? Right back up to the highs from earlier on today. So let me see. So again, I don't know if the market's going to pick up later on, if it's going to be slow this whole night, but we will see kind of what happens. Let me know if you guys have any other questions in the chat room. And like I said, I'm only going to be on for about an hour or so, not too long. I just thought maybe the market would. I thought it would actually be a little busier than this. So they're saying DeSantis looks like he's going to win Florida. So we'll see what happens there. Now, one of the things that we could look for too, if we look up here, right? Potential divergence from here to here, here to here, but there was no divergence here. This worked as it should. This did not. So remember, I look for that double divergence. I will trade single divergences. Done it for years, but ever since I added this MACD and kind of been watching it, I kind of like that double divergence. Jay, looking at your chart, I'm looking at the move going down. So what can give me confirmation other than divergence? Look, so yeah, look, there's divergence here, nothing here, but divergence here. If anything, I would look at this right here, and I would say this is a potential of a hidden divergence, right? Because think about it, we made a low here, pull back, high. We're making a higher low, but a lower high, and we're already oversold over here, right? So yeah, I could try and do that. But as far as Jay, what you're asking, what's another thing? You could just maybe draw a trend line, something like that once we break down. But I think I'm so wired to seeing divergences and then using the waterfall, right, as my entry to help with them. It's just that's the way my brain sees the charts nowadays. So hopefully that helps. But I actually kind of like this. I'm going to put order in at 33.50. And maybe we get sandwiched in between this VWAP. So I just got filled at 50. I'm just going to look for a point because I think we could get sandwiched, meaning we just trade right back up to the upper end of this anchored VWAP, right? I'm just looking for a quick little scalp, smash and grab type of a trade. And I'll put my stop right below this low, which is a 31.75. So again, I think I see this pattern a lot. Nice kind of stochastics are here. MACD, potential reversal back up. Just get a quick little smash and grab trade to the upside. And then what'll happen is we'll come here and then probably pause and roll back over. So we're up 3 ticks, one more. There we go. We're touching 34.50. Try and get filled. Boom. There we go. Got filled. Plus 1 point. Never took heat on it. So here's why I took it. And this is, hopefully you guys will be able to understand. First off, none of this is trading advice. I'm just some dude on YouTube. Disclaimer. I'm just trading. Do not follow my trades. Is not all of them will work, but this is what I was looking at. Was a low here, a rally, right? We had a low here, made a high. Off a divergence, we made a low, but we were already oversold. And look at this divergence, right? This is called hidden divergence right here, okay? Where this low is a low here. We make a higher low while price is making a lower low, okay? With that being said, we had, and let me zoom in here, my waterfall, 1, 2, 3, we broke higher. So I'm like, hey, let me get long here. And then my stop will be right below here. And this is exactly why I did my smash and grab trade, right? Because I said, we'll probably get sandwiched in between these two VWAPs right here. This red line is the high VWAP, anchored VWAP. This is the low anchored VWAP. And now we're just ping-ponging back in between these. That's why I took my point and got out. I'm not going to get greedy. We may go up earlier or later on, but one of the things is this is what I do, and I do it very well, I believe. So, what's up? Hey, trading yoga girl. What's going on, Crystal? Hey, Jay. So thank you. Great trade. But the scary thing about that is the higher lows, you said, right? Well, yeah, but that's what the hidden divergence is, right? This is telling you, okay, cool, there's something out of alignment. Just like up here, there's something out of alignment with the market. Watch for a potential reversal. And that's exactly what happened. Here, there was something out of alignment. As we made a low, we should have been making a higher low way up here, right? This should have been down here. This should have been way up here, but it wasn't. It's flipped, right? So what's going on here is I really like that trade. We saw the waterfall break, right? I'm like, hey, let me enter here and use the stop. And just like I do the divergence, right? I just did with hidden divergence. And now I use the VWAP as kind of my guide where, hey, we may get stuck. So hopefully that helps with it. So again, as you start to watch these and learn them more and more, I think they become easier and easier to spot. But it's one of those things where it takes a while to really understand them. So that trade's over. So we're 1 for 1 this evening. Do everyone here have Jason's? Oh, hey Jay. Hey Jay, have you been going through the course? Did you finish it? So now we just made a new high, right? So we just made a new high right here, right? We're now making higher highs and higher lows, right? A low, a high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Good job, Jay. So again, let's watch our levels. Look at how our 127, remember, I just drew it from this leg right here, right? Just this one leg, right? And then our extensions above and below. Okay. And one of the things is these are potential targets. Now, look at this. We actually have divergence here, right? A little bit of divergence. Do we enter on this trade because we broke below, right? Could that, remember, that break below of the reverse waterfall is confirmation. Me personally, I'm not taking this trade. I don't believe it. I don't think this is, it's not what I look for. And this is as you learn or start to watch divergences, you learn what's a good divergence and what's a bad one. This is not a good divergence. Even though it's a divergence, right? Here to here, it's not something I want to see. Because normally I want to see it at the highs of a move, not kind of where there's a lot of chop that's been going on for the last couple hours, right? Think about it. We're just right here in the middle of all this price action, right? So this is not what I look for. So we're going to sit here, sit on our hands, and do nothing. So real quick, just want to say hello to everyone too in the room. Hey, also, let me ask you, just put it in the chat, guys. Would you guys be interested, something that I'm thinking about doing, I'm thinking about doing a Zoom for like maybe up to 5 people, a all-day Zoom live trade. But this is where we're all on Zoom via YouTube, where it's like from market open to market close, where it'll be a set price, but I'm going to try and keep it down to like no more than 5 people. Where kind of you could talk, we could all talk to each other, do that. Again, it's not going to be anything crazy, but I was thinking about maybe doing it one trading day. Maybe it'd be like 40 or 50 bucks a person. But you're literally going to get an all day live in the market with us all talking too, right? So you guys can actually ask questions while we're going through it. No chat. It's all going to be voice and stuff like that. Let me know if you guys are interested in something like that. I think it'd be helpful. It's something that I've been thinking about doing. So, and like I said, I want to keep it to no more than 5 people. So I don't want everybody talking over, but we can kind of learn and really drill down specific things and see during regular markets and stuff like that. So cool. Hey, thanks for the feedback. I will let you guys know for sure. If you guys want, just Jay, I have your information. Trading Girl Yoga or Crystal, if you want to send me an email, jason@daytradingfearless.com with your info, just send in, then I'll email you guys if I decide to do it. Hey, Jay, you can have all your own trades. I will not take your trades, so... yeah, like I said, it's I think it'll be it'd be kind of a cool, like, all day, think of it like a webinar, but interactive. So real quick, so we're coming up to this 127 level. I actually kind of like it. Kind of like this 38.75 level. I'm going to try it. I'm going to just try for, again, a point. Use a 2-point discretionary stop. Reason I like it is because of this. I just got filled. Again, looking for a point. I like this area right here. I like this because we have an M. Somewhat, or head and shoulders if you want, right? Resistance, you have this, but looks like that didn't work. So if we get it up here, I'll definitely try this. I probably should have waited for that. Was it 42.65? I'm going to try again. We'll see. Okay, so look at, something's going on, right? Look at the market. Look at the speed of the tape, right? Interesting. I'm just playing this level right here. That's it. And again, if I lose, I lose. Not a big deal. Stopped out, right? So now I'm going to look for a potential long on a pullback. This yellow level, Jay, was the first hour high, I think. From today, these are just high and lows from the first hour. They're still on there. So, here. Crystal to Jason. Hold on. Jason@daytradingfearless.com. I'll put it in the, what you call it, the chat. Okay, so I'm going to look for a fib play. So maybe a pullback, right? One of the things that I think is really important is when we were going up, where was price getting stuck, right? I'm going to look for this 4150 level. I want to buy right inside of here, because usually when you see a strong move like that, it'll come down to 38 and then kind of have that quick little bounce. But sometimes when you see a big move like this, a lot of times you want to watch while that move is happening, what price is doing in that move, right? And I kind of saw it stall right around this 38 level. And sometimes you could see that if you go to a tick chart. And this 41.75, right? It was kind of the high, and then we had that little pullback, and it was just a little bit of a cluster right there. Okay, and that's why I kind of like that 41.50. Maybe if we got that pullback back a little deeper into the 38, it would have been a really clean trade. So, but now we just made a new high. Okay, everything's kind of all changed now. So let's readjust this. Now, is there divergence here? Potentially. Right? We could see a little bit, but it's not what I'm looking for. Because if we zoom out, we really don't see it, right? But again, if we could pull back down, I kind of like it. Now because if we lose this and take this out, we're probably coming down to these levels, which is probably this 39 level, which is the breakout of that move, right? Oh, cool. So even though it could be news related because of election, it still works. Yeah, listen, tonight's probably going to be weird. Like I said earlier, we'll probably rally. It looks like the Republicans are going to win the House and the Senate, and that's good for the markets and things like that. So I'll probably lean to the long side. I just wasn't expecting that massive push without somewhat of a little pullback. So yeah, it's one of those things. Like I said, it's going to be a weird night. I'm not going to be on that long tonight. Let me see. Yeah, I got 5 people tonight. So it's... and I wasn't expecting a lot of people in tonight, so... Oh, 7. Ooh. Hey, what's up, Myron? How are you doing, buddy? Long time no talk. Hope all's been good for you. Yeah, so here, look at this, right? So think about this. Let's try, if we want, right? Looks bullish, right? Everything's kind of going bullish. If you want to take a trade like this, let's do this. I'm going to jump in right here. And my stop, so I just got long, and my stop is going to be right below this low right here at 47. I'm going to risk three ticks to make 8. right? And all I'm trying to do is I'm trying to ride this wave momentum, right? We have a low, a higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, right? And hopefully I'm just trying to ride the wave, buy on the pullback, and just keep riding this trend higher. So, and if I get stopped out like I did right there, it's a paper cut, right? So, now if it reverses and takes out the high, we'll probably go higher, but again, I'm just going to wait. Let's grab a fib. Let's go down here. I like this 50 level. VWAP, anchored VWAP right there. Also the low of this candle. So 40, 50 we'll say. Yeah, hey, waterfalls are the way. So I just got filled. Wow. Okay, look at the ES. Interesting. So look at that ES. Okay, so check this out, right? Look at how perfect that was. Okay, this is one thing that I want you guys to understand. ES, right? I got filled. So I just got, what, 11 point right there back, right? Or 2 points. I had an order right here at the 50%. ES has never got there, did it? The low on the ES was 41.21. Or sorry, 41.25, right? If you look at the MES, look at the low. Went right to 40.50 where my order was, and it filled me. So sometimes you'll see them kind of get out of whack in a little discrepancy, and there was a perfect example of the discrepancy, right? So again, guys, see the good and the bad. Take a couple losses, manage risk, but guess what? We're almost back to break even. One more good trade, right? And we'll actually be back to break even and up a little bit. So, hey, so you, Myron, are you still doing the waterfalls like every day in your trading? So I'm glad that happened so you guys could see, like, sometimes it works in our favor, sometimes it doesn't, because we're trading the micros versus the ES chart, and in that time it worked perfect for us. Yes, Jay, I've heard of a basing candle. So should I be using them? No, I would not do that. I would just use the ES because it happens very rare, Crystal, but this is the one time it happened. And I just thought I'd show you guys. So, but yeah, normally it doesn't happen often, but when it does, there's a perfect example of it working or happening. So. Yeah, I would still say use the ES chart to trade the MES. Because there are times where the ES will it's just the cleaner product than the MES, and it's just it's one of those things where it's hard to really explain, but just trade the ES, and you'll as you watch them. Now, if you want to have a MES chart next to it, like have a make this a MES chart, right? And then the ES chart, have them side by side, you can, and just kind of mark off levels, things like that. But like I said, in that instance, it was the perfect trade. I got 2 points on it, right? So it makes up for the times I get stopped out here and there and all that. Like I said, at the end of the day, half the time it'll work, the other won't. Or when it overshoots, undershoots, whatever. Over 1,000 trades, it averages out. So now think about this, right? On a very small macro time frame, we're actually making lower highs right now, right? Because we were doing a low high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Right here, we took it out on that flush. So now we're making should be a lower high. And we also have a divergence on the stochastic from here to here. So maybe where would I look to short? Maybe all the way back up in here maybe, but I'm not in love with it. Again, when I say I'm not in love with it, it's something that I see over and over, that sometimes there are trades that I want to take that I really like, others I don't, because I've seen it. It's just I remember things. There are certain patterns I look for of what's going on, and this is I probably wouldn't trade this, because if we do take out this high, we're probably going up here and we'll see momentum to the upside. Hopefully that makes sense. So correct, Jay. I agree. Now, I wouldn't mind trying. Yeah, see, we could try and lean off like this wick, body, right? Somewhere right inside here, this 45.50 level. Somewhere around there, if we rally up into it, may work. But like I said, I mean, we can lean wick, body, right? Almost this body right here. So there's multiple things at the 75, but we'll see. I'm not, again, a lot of it comes from gut feelings. And think about this. When people ask me what, like, and I had asked one of my mentors this, right? She would always ask me, is it a gut feeling or is it an emotional feeling? Right? There's a big difference, and you got to figure out, and it takes a lot of work and time to realize, is it a gut feeling or is it a emotional feeling that I'm getting from this? Like, why I don't like this? And one of the things is, the reason you get gut feelings in trading is because you've seen that pattern multiple times before, that it just becomes almost a second nature. Like, okay, I don't like how price rallied hard and then fell hard, and then if we rally, do we blow through and make new highs and all these different things, right? And it's because we've seen this over and over and over when you put your 10,000 hours in, right? And so it becomes more of a gut feeling of, okay, yeah, there's just something I don't like. And not saying it works every time, but yeah, I mean, we could try it. I'll watch, right? I'm watching what price is doing right now, right? We're on the little micro, we're making lower highs, like a low, a high, higher low, higher high, right? But it's just, there's something off, right? And I can't put my finger on it, but it's like, I won't be surprised if we blow right through this whole thing. I know it sounds crazy. But it's, I wouldn't be surprised. But I won't be surprised either if we come here and then reverse, right? But yeah, it looks like a reversal trend, but I don't think it is. Well, looks like Marco Rubio's going to be reelected. They're saying he's the projected winner. So 83% of the votes are in, and he's up by 1.5 million votes, or like 1.2 million votes. Yeah, I think he's got that. Yeah, so interesting, but look at, and this is what I want you guys to really understand. Watch when I draw these fibs, or if you draw them on your own, right? Watch how we react to 38. Look at that, right to the 50. Look, oh wow, body or a wick, right? A wick of that candle. It's just one of those things where you try and look for certain things to remember for the next time. But here's the one thing I will say is, watch, if I'm correct, if we take out these lows, we are now making lower highs and lower lows, and I am reading the chart correctly. From this move to this is the move that reversed everything. But that doesn't happen until we take out these lows, right? So we either are going to take out these highs or these lows. These highs, market's bullish. These lows were bearish. Hey, Horizon Trading Group. More shorts are trapped than longs right now. I went short until under. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm just kind of sitting on my hands right now. Took a few trades. I nailed this low right here, but don't see anything. But all's good, man. Hope you're well too, man. Correct. 50-50, right? Flip a coin. But again, remember, I'm trying to look at kind of the big picture right now. It's election night. As more votes get tallied, it's going to be more long to the long side, I think. And the reason I say that is because of everything going on. Republicans are going to win. I won't be surprised if this market's up big tomorrow, but who knows? Confirming support around the 38.40. Yeah, I'm with you right here. Yeah, CPI, I think that's the big one. And like I say, I said in my weekend video, the Fed does not want this market higher. The Fed, it's like, don't fight the Fed, right? I'll go back to it. Pull up a daily. Remember, for years, don't fight the Fed. The Fed said we want rates low for a long time. They said that for years, right? And the market just goes up and up and up. Buy every pullback. Now you sell every rip, right? And they're saying they want bad job numbers. They want people losing their jobs. They want people to stop spending money. And so they're going to do whatever they can to talk this market down. This is my opinion, what I think is going on. And it doesn't matter. Like this, I think if we didn't have the interest rate thing going on and the jobs and the Fed, I would be like, buy with both hands. Okay. But because if the market goes up, we all feel richer, right? Because you have more money in your 401k and all that, and you spend more money. Companies hire more people, but you're now starting to see companies lay people off. And what's going to happen is the Fed's going to have to sit there and be like, okay, keep talking the market down until we get inflation down. If CPI comes in around a good number, or like a projected what they think, I think that's bad. And I won't be surprised if the market tries to rally, if the Fed comes out and essentially says, we might go to a 6% target rate on interest rates. Right now, they're like 4.5 or something, just to kill the rally. Remember, that's their whole job. You get the stock market rallying and looking good, everything looks good, we keep inflation, and everything the Fed's doing is for nothing. So hopefully that helps. That's my rant. This is the 200, the yellow line's the 200 EMA horizon. The red and purple is a high-low anchored VWAP. And it's essentially, this is the low anchored VWAP, this is the high. On the daily, it's same thing, right? I just went to change the chart. So this is a 200 right here. So hopefully that helps. So now we're kind of in no man's land, right? We either got to take out this high or take out this low right now. I mean, there's literally nothing, no trade, right? And anybody who's trading this, it's like for scalping, good luck. Yeah, it's no. Here's the problem, right? If we take out this low, then this is confirming I'm reading the market correctly, right? High or low, high, higher, low, higher, high, higher, low, higher, high, right? And then because we took out this candle right here on this candle, we took that out. We're now making a high, a low. This is going to be a potential lower high. MACD looks like it's working correctly, right? We're about to make new lows. Maybe a little divergence here, double bottom here. Oh no, we'll see. Right? This is where patience comes. And there we go. We just took out this low. So what this is doing is it's confirming that this is now our swing high. You want to get short all day long at any rally. This is your line in the sand. When you could start to really read charts and understand this and the pattern that we're in, this is your line in the sand to get short. And that's where everything reverses. And look at that. There goes the flush. Now, grab Fibonacci. Boom. Right to the 50. Right? Overshot it a little bit, but we will see. Now I'll zoom out. And does this area line up with anything that I like? Not really. Maybe the 200, the 61.8, right? The 200, 61.8, kind of this breakout level right here, right? Remember we had that double top and then broke out, pull back, and then off to the races. So this is kind of the scene of the crime, right? That 3,700 level. So, I mean, we come over here, our two-line cross MACD, right? They're just showing bearish. I'm not a fan one way or the other still. So here, we're getting way oversold over here. I'll try it. Maybe a flush below 37. Right, so I'll look for a long at 37. Come down, bounce, kind of overshoot this a little bit. This is what I'd be looking for. Something like this, and then a bounce back up. Because we got that 200, right? We got this breakout level. Here's the thing. If we rally all the way back up here, I no longer like that trade. I only like it right now. We're in a very clean waterfall. Look at this waterfall that we have, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So for the last 12 minutes, we've had lower highs. Everything's working, right? As it should. Lower highs, right? So the market is working as it should. But again, I want to see this break. If we bounce up here, I will cancel this trade. It's no longer good to me. Oh, thank you, Crystal. Yeah, hey, look, I'm just trying to talk what I see, if that makes sense, right? Like talk you guys through. So like right now, I'm going to cancel this trade because we've already rallied, right? And the logic of this is, okay, we just broke the waterfall. Nice clean waterfall, right? Break to the upside. If we come back down here, do I really want to be in it? Not really, because this entire move right here, if I flip this over, look at where it takes us. If I duplicate this, right, a measured move should take us right all the way down here. And that's the way I got to think of it, right? Because if you take this measured move from this right here, right, duplicate that, okay, look at where it takes us right here, okay, and I almost got here, and it still might. Now, one thing I will say is I'm going to watch for a potential divergence here now. Okay, if we could fall and this barely moves and this barely moves, I might take that trade. Again, I'm looking for a divergence right now. Into the 200, I just want to see this thing stay above the 20 right here. If that stays up above the 20, then I might jump in. Hey, thanks, Super, for the BookMap. So 3840. Yeah, but again, I want to see this go up and then this barely pull back. I would love to see the stochastic to look like this. I would love to see as price falls into the 200, this is what I'd love to see. I want to see this divergence, then I would take it. Again, I'm kind of like a weatherman, right? I'm planning my trade or whatever, so. Oh, cool yoga girl. Yeah, hey, it's all about learning, right? And watching, right? And watch what this candle does. If we see a quick little flush, right? And I'm looking at this right here. This is where this entire move took off like the rocket, right? So think of this as the launch pad, right? We go up, fail, go here, boom. Okay, I'm going to watch. probably 36.75, right? Come right back to this line. Now again, I'm watching this. You're going to have to be quick, right? Look at this. It's barely moving as price is going down. But remember, this could keep falling, so just be aware of it. But now, here we go. What time is it? 3:55, right? We got 5 seconds left in this candle. There's a divergence really starting to form. It just didn't go far enough down, right? Went to 38 here, but look at this. We just broke it. I'm not in love with it. I really don't want to take it just to take it. And look at that. Look at that flush. Yeah, I'm just saying on my hands, guys. So so hopefully you guys can realize, like, okay, cool. Now, could we still have it? Yeah, but look at this, right? Big move lower, this. I mean, if I took it, I got stopped out, right? Don't like it. Exactly, screen time, right? And learning what to look for. Now, think about it, right? We're back in a waterfall. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, I would love to see maybe a small waterfall or break to the upside, like we go sideways here. Okay. Look at this divergence here. Divergence here. Okay, if we could go sideways, break up, I might look for, when it breaks up, look for a pullback and lean against this low right here to get long, and this is my stop. So here, watch this, right? We broke the waterfall, so we're bullish. We see the divergence very clean. I want to see a pullback probably into that 35.75 level. Or maybe even deeper, right? To manage our risk, let's go 35. Right? And my stop is going to go right below this candle, which is at 34.25, so we'll say 34. I'm going to risk a point to make 2. And this is what I'm leaning against right here. Because I want to see it overshoot and then go back up and keep this divergence. I mean, this is what I'm looking for, because right now, think about it, right? We had this waterfall, a failed waterfall. We break for a couple candles, fail, break. This would be a failure and then a push right back up. So let's see if we could get this. Look at the stochastic. As price is coming, what's the stochastic doing? It's pointing up, right? I like it. I like everything about this. Until I don't, right? Sometimes, but it's a way trading is. But watch this, right? I'm just watching my stochastic. Look at, it's not like pointing way down here and going down here. Not saying it can't do that, but maybe that was the pullback right there. If we break higher here, wow, yeah, it looks like a DeSantis one, governor. And just a FYI, guys. So now we're back up, right? Back to being bullish, but doesn't mean I'm going to get long here. Because if I get long here, and let me know, where do I put my stop loss? If I get long right here at 37.63, where's the most logical place to put my stop? Probably down here, right? Gives me way too much risk for what I want. But I'll just leave it. I'll leave my order in. I'm okay. If I start to see something here, I will change and I will cancel it, but nice job, Jay. Yeah, the waterfall. I'm telling you guys, if you really learn the waterfall and understand it, okay, it will change your trading, I believe. It's not some magic thing. It's just understanding price action. And then when you understand the waterfall, just look at this is a waterfall right here, right? Think about this. All these are waterfalls, right? All these clusters, these lower highs, right? If you, again, every time I do one of these live streams, I want you guys to take at least one nugget from it and fill up your nugget jar, right? If I could give you guys your one nugget for tonight, it's this. Just like we have the waterfall on the candles, we have waterfalls on these price actions, and they're just lower highs, lower lows in this case, right? But we want to identify the highs. High, lower high, lower high, right? The minute we break above that, dude, it's going to look like this. And guess what? Just like this waterfall, we're now bullish. And if you could really understand that with the waterfall, right, it becomes a very, very powerful tool. Yeah, I'm surprised there's only 9 people, but I thought it would be slow because of the elections tonight. But yeah, if everybody could smash the like button, make sure you guys turn on the bell notification for when I go live and all that. So look at this. Maybe we should have taken that long, right? Again, sometimes we could have taken, and again, if you want hyper scalp, right? I'll call it hyper scalping. You can. And when we saw this, a failed waterfall, right? Break. Remember, that wasn't going anywhere. You could have gone long on the break here and used this candle as your stop loss, right? But the odds of you getting stopped out or whipped around might be very high versus others, right? But think about this. What just happened? I no longer like this trade. What just happened? Who could tell me what we just did in the chat room? I'll give you guys a minute, right? We just did something very significant. And yeah, we just broke the waterfall, but that's not what I'm looking for. What I'm looking for is this. A high, a low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. What do you think this move was? If we grab a Fibonacci, look where we rallied. Right to the 75 level and reversed. Remember, we're in the downtrend. So it's one of those things that it's kind of like understand the trend that we're in. And with that being said, it's kind of like, okay, but we do have a divergence where sometimes it's the reversal of that trend, right? But I just want you to be very aware of it, right? Like this high is not our line in the sand. It's still this because it's from this leg. This is just a micro trend that we're doing. So we have a low, a high, higher low, higher high, higher low, reversal to the upside potential, right? When we're here, could try a long with a stop below there. Maybe you take a point of risk, see if it works, right? If you could, I'm trying to help you guys identify these micro trends higher, right? If we take out that high, then we have a low, higher low, higher low, and so on. And when you could train your eyes to see that, I think trading becomes way, way easier. Correct, Crystal. Yeah, but here's the thing. Remember, whenever there's a divergence at the lows of a trend like this, we're probably going to take out this high. Okay? We're probably going to take out this high right here, and we're going to blow right through this. Because if you think about it, we've gone a while in this downtrend, but we had that divergence, and wherever there's a divergence at the lows of a move, it usually signals a reversal and could start to trend higher and start to make higher highs and higher lows, right? And if you think about it, just grab a trend line and look at how perfect this trend line was. Boom. Broke up. Came to the backside, we're now on the other side, and now we just made a higher high. So this is now a secure low, and here comes the pop. So, and remember, trade the waterfall. Maybe on these pullbacks, just trade the waterfall and breaks higher, get long, and use the swing as your stop. That's one way of looking at it. So. And now what I want to do is I want to flip everything, right? So I'm no longer bearish, right? So now, if anything, I want to be looking for longs to potentially get long, either there or lean against this low like this. Wow. Looks like Greg Abbott, Republican, just beat O'Rourke Beto. Man, that guy would have really messed up Texas. Here's the sad part. Guy only won by 159 votes, but there's only 38% in, but they just called it. Man, that would have been a disaster for Texas if Beto O'Rourke won. And the scary part is all the people voting for him. So now, if we want, grab the bigger picture, right? And now we can really look for bigger moves. Look at this. Look at how just from this low to this high, right? Look at where the 61 is, right around this 43 level, right? All this kind of resistance. And then the 75 is right at the swing high. But I'd probably look for a potential long like this. If we roll back over, I'd probably look to get long down here. Okay, so here, let's leave this and just watch price. Okay, like I say, just watching, you'll learn so much. Look at this, right to the 618 and right back down to the 50. Ping pong, right? And I won't be surprised if this gets right back down to this 39.75 level. I'll try it. Because I know if I draw a fib from this entire move, look at this. My 38 from this leg matches up with the 38 from this whole leg. Same, like you can't make this stuff up. So we'll see if this pulls back. Like I said, what I'm looking for is a reverse waterfall now. Kind of pull back, come right in to this level, and then bounce back up. Kind of, it's our anchored VWAP is saying right there. So this actually looks a little bullish, right? Our double line went from a red on top to now green on top, which is bullish. And again, you just want to see it kind of have that run. So see if we could get a pullback right into this level and then the bounce. So looks like we bounced off the upper VWAP instead. Okay. Yeah, so here's a potential long, right? Get long here, break out, make new highs, right? Time is it 6:30? And we're about to make a new high right here. So I'm going to cancel this guy because I don't want to be in it. Because now you have a double top, right? So think about this for a second. Double top, divergence, potential, divergence, potential. We need to break. If we break below this, it confirms these divergences, but not until. Does it mean I'm going to take it? No. I don't like it, But I just want you guys to see it, that if we break right below here, and this is why I say to track the ES chart versus the MES on this, because the ES is the dominant. MES may break, but the ES may not, and then it would be a false signal. So that's why I say track the ES chart when you trade the MES. But so now we got to break this red candle for all this to be divergence, right? Hey, I'll wait till it comes on. Oh. Let me see if this works.
Of course, we did see first negative reading.
Hey, real quick, are you guys able to hear my CNBC in the background?
Weak domestic demand picture, also as some of those prices of some of those commodities have certainly been coming off. There is an expectation that lower inflation.
Somebody can let me know if you guys hear the CNBC.
Competitive advantage when it comes to some of that manufacturing, as it could help those exports. But as we saw with those numbers earlier this week, the exports surprisingly contracted last month, and that is despite that PPI and despite the weak currency. Core inflation, stripping out that volatile food and energy, staying at 0.6%. So
hey, thanks, Jay. Hey, so does it come in? Does it sound good, or does it sound
inflation because largely of those COVID curbs? As far as the markets are concerned,
or does it sound just
continuing there? Of course, no doubt those rising COVID cases also putting some pressure on the markets today. We've got the CSI 300 index sitting down around 0.5% right now. Will.
Pressure.
Okay.
And the pressure
cool.
Out,
Thank you.
Just in China, thanks for that, Sam. It's also playing out on the Nikkei 225. You are seeing a little bit of weakness playing through, but again.
Now, let me ask you this. Is it hard to hear me and them at the same time?
Some pretty buoyant numbers when you're looking at the current account surplus coming through for the month of September. It printed much above the expectation. So you're looking at around about
so real quick, here's a potential divergence, guys.
Billion yen in change that was indeed expected, but even still,
right here, and here's our divergence.
Is not all that good, considering what we have been seeing when it does come to
again, just so you gotta be patient, wait for the break to confirm the divergence. If you don't ever jump the gun.
Considering we have seen the DXY come off, and we've also seen.
Again, you will get burned, so you got to be really careful. This is why the reverse waterfall on divergences is so important, that you need to wait for that break, because you might see it, right, the divergence, but it doesn't mean it's going to work, right? And you need that break. Now, if we get that break, I'll probably look for a potential short right here, right? We got about, so there's our break. All I want to see now is a retracement back up to like that 43.50 level. And my stop will be above this candle right here, which is a 44 and a quarter. So we'll see. Again, just if I'm wrong, it's a paper cut, but my stop is here and we broke. I'll be honest with you, I don't love it, but we'll see if it works. I'll look for a point on it. It's bullish. Again, that gut feeling maybe, but again, just a smash and grab trade. Maybe if we could pull back just right here to this line, just get in, out. This is what the trade looks like. Risk this to make this. And again, just manage risk. Could we get it? Boom, right there. Just picked up a point. I'm out. Like I said, if you want to stay longer, you can. It's up to you in the trade. So hopefully you guys like that trade. But that was a great look at this, right? Here's our divergence, right? We see it break. We're looking for a great entry point, right? Wick, body, right? Or whatever, right? And as it broke, get back in right at that level, short, get our point, smash and grab. See ya. Thank you. Again, these are the patterns I look for every single day, over and over and over and over. and sometimes you take losses. Look, my first trade was a winner. Next couple, you saw me take a couple back-to-back hits, right? Of 2 points each, boom. But I've worked my way all the way back. I'm almost break even now. So now, I've stayed in there longer, of course, right? But I'm watching the market. Doesn't feel like it wants to collapse, does it? Now, not saying it won't, but and because I took my profits early, it will, right? Right here, there'd be my 2 points. So if you wanted to, you could have taken a trade like that with essentially 3 ticks of risk and gotten 2 points. So, but look at this move lower, right? So now, what could we do? Grab our Fibonacci tool. I'd go from this entire move. Again, you'll learn when to do them, when not to. But this 38, but I don't like it. It may work, but remember, this move is coming off of a divergence, right? So if we keep going low, we may blow right through and not get our couple point bounce. So time is it? Okay. Hey guys, I think I'm getting jump off. I'm done for a night. I might be back on tomorrow night. So keep an eye out. Not for sure if I will or not, but hopefully tonight was good, helpful for you guys. And real quick, let me know if you guys have any questions before I jump off. But thank you for, as always, for hanging out here with me. Okay, cool. Well, I'm going to jump off, but again, thank you all, and be safe trading out there tomorrow. And until next time, we'll talk to you guys soon. Thank you.